Hey, what is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Going over another recap. I took an extra day, kind of just getting my thoughts together. We're going over the Diamondbacks and Gators series, so make sure you hit that subscribe button if you like this content. Hit the like button. Yeah, we're going to get into it. So if you haven't already known, Gators beat the D-backs in 2-1 series after losing the first game, came back, and Chris Cheatham just absolutely dismantled them. This is probably one of the most scary results for D-backs fans. Pretty much a death sentence. You're playing the Cobras and then the Eagles next. The Eagles look like they may beat the Mallards currently. I feel, in my opinion, they look a lot better, just more team-wise. Jordan Robles has let up more hits than Dallas Allen and Daniel Schultz. So it's looking more to me like the Eagles are going to win. But let's get into the game. So the first game of the series, Brendan Jorgensen pitched first, and he's still struggling a little bit from the mound. Didn't do the best, and so the D-backs took it fairly convincingly, 6-0. And Gators were never really getting on the board. So I think this was a really good sign, but a really false sign. Because Jorgensen has been struggling all year. Not that he wanted to, but just that's the way it's been. I mean, Jimmy had a home run. Jonah had a home run. Shima had 2 walks. But 0 hits. So it was looking like the D-backs may have this. They may go into the next game looking pretty good. I mean, there was only 1 hit, so Jimmy only 1 hit the Gators. But in hindsight, maybe Jimmy should not have pitched against Jorgensen, using those 3 innings against the guy they probably were fairly certain they were going to beat. Because when it came to the next 2 games, the Gators won 4-0. The D-backs only had 2 hits, and both of those came from Jimmy. 0 OBIs, and Jonah had 2 walks, but they were never in position to get it done. Chris had 2 RBIs, and Jorgensen had 2 RBIs, so they were really batting the guys in. Zerlag got 2 hits and a walk, so the Gators were really able to see Flood in this game. Flood didn't do too bad. He was able to get out of some jams, but he just let up too many hits was the problem. Because he wasn't walking guys, they were just able to see him pretty well. And Cheatham just shut him out. Only 2 walks, 8 Ks, was pitching immaculate. It just made it really easy for the Gators to win this series. So Jimmy takes a break, comes back in game 3, and it's a 6-0 victory after a shutout first. Cheatham had 3 hits, 5 RBIs and 2 home runs, as well as 2 walks, just playing absolutely incredible. Jorgensen had a hit this game and 3 walks, was looking pretty good. Zerlag went hitless and had a walk, so that was pretty much the only underwhelming Gator that played. But when you look at Jimmy Norp, he let up 6 hits, 6 earned runs, 6 walks, and only had 4 Ks, so they were really able to see him after coming in. Jimmy had the only hit in this game. And again, Heath and Shima went hitless. Heath had 3 walks, but if nobody's getting on base, Jimmy can't bat him in. And this is just a disaster result. You as the D-backs have no confidence going into the next series. And it's a very important one because you're playing against a Cobras team who's very much vying for a playoff spot, and you all are basically trying to at least win a series so that maybe you can make the playoffs. The Gators just have to match you or win next 3 of 6, and they win the tiebreaker over you pretty much. Just hoping for a sweep, that maybe you can do it, but it's looking to me like the destiny is not in the hands of the D-backs, especially against the Cobras. The problem is that the Cobras have Brendan Baranowski, who's going to pitch lights out for the next 2 innings. And, the Cobras can pick up the bats way more than Jonah and Shima have been able to show this season. If you look at their statistics, we're looking at guys who are in the bottom quarter of the entire league. Jonah has a 152 average. Shima has a .091. And that just completely opposite to the season that Jimmy Norp is having. Clearly the most valuable player, but how can you be the most valuable player on a team where you are the only guy who's getting any level of production, both at the plate and from pitching? they've got to have somebody. I mean, I remember the first game is like they've got to have somebody stepping up, because otherwise this is going to be a rough season for them. And it turns out that that is exactly true, that if they have had nobody production-wise to do it for them. In terms of the Gators are very, very much on the upside. Now they control their playoff destiny, whereas the D-backs really are not in control. They'd have to sweep, and just not looking very likely against their last two teams. I mean, if you're a Gators fan, you're pretty much hoping that Jorgensen picks it up. He continues to be kind of a liability. You may be seeing them. Maybe Reese Harris gets in for a series. What do you have to lose? Team's clearly able to pick up 2 wins from the mound, so why not experiment? We've just got to figure that out as time goes on. But, I mean, overall, the Gators are looking a lot more comfortable. In short, D-backs cannot put this much pressure on Jimmy Norb. He clearly is one of the best players in the league, but cannot sustain the amount of bulk that he's having to do for his team. The Gators, on the other hand, at least have some sort of team that can put it together. And currently the D-backs do not have that. Shima and Jonah have to step up. Otherwise, I don't know what the D-backs are going to do. It's not like trading away Ben Wilson was a bad trade. Ben Wilson hasn't done much better for them this season, for the Mallards this season. So we'll see. Let me know what you guys think in the comments about the D-back season. Let me know your concerns. Are you thinking they miss the playoffs? Do they still have a chance? Yeah. And let me know what you think of the Gators too. How are they doing? Are you looking forward to them hopefully making the playoffs? So yeah. But that's going to be it for me, guys. I will see you all in the next video. Peace.